I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with a 3-minute cattle market update for Wednesday, June the 1st, where we're really just judging the holiday and how the clearance of the meat moving out of the shelves over Memorial Day weekend, how it worked, how the weather affected people's grilling out and the specials that they ran in the stores, and it seems to be pretty okay, but we've got a lot of issues with the cattle market besides that. But you look at your live cattle futures on Tuesday to open up after the holiday. The August contract was up $1.62 to end the day at 118.05. Your June contract was up big too, and it's at 121.10. That feeder cattle on the August contract for Tuesday was up 40 cents. Friday they were all up big too, but in the day on Tuesday at 147.10. Your CME feeder cattle index has fallen off briskly at 143.75 and almost got down to your real-time index, which is running a full day ahead at 142.40, which was actually up a little bit after Tuesday's trade. But we may see some confidence move back into the feeder cattle markets on the cash side, but really your cash feeder markets have been a whole lot more volatile than your board has. But your weighted average on the fed cattle trade last week on 77,800 head had your weighted average on steers just a tick under $1.25 at 124.99, which was down 576 from the previous week. Your dress steers averaged 198.28, which was down 579. So actually your dress market was a little bit stronger than what the live market was. But we did have some rain in your high population areas, especially on the Monday holiday. But through the weekend there was usually in every place, and especially your high population density areas and along your coastlines, we did see at least one full day in there where people could get out and grill and spend time with their friends and family and do things like that. And we won't know for a while yet how well that they did clear out the beef shells, but it looks like we did have some good clearance there. But there's many things that are positive that are coming out right now, even though that our cattle markets are kind of depressed. Consumer confidence seems to be growing just a little bit. Our energy markets are a little better, and I know people don't like to pay more for gas, but it's really healthier for our country if our energy is doing good, and our exports on our ag products and beef also are doing pretty well. So, you know, as a whole, your things that affect your publicly traded markets are doing just okay, even though your cattle market seems to be under pressure. And it just seems like a down cattle board carries a whole lot more weight than an up. So if we have a day where the board's down, either feeder cattle, but especially live cattle, are down $1.50, it means a whole lot more than when they're up $1.50. And we've been bouncing back fairly well through this down market, but nobody pays much attention to it when it's up pretty good. But if it's down very much at all, it weighs heavy on the cash market. All your big Monday feeder cattle markets were closed, except for Russell, Iowa. They always have a big special on Memorial Day there, and they had another one this time and this year, just short of 5,500 head. The market was really mixed. They didn't have a sale the week before, and your calves were mostly lower. Some of your feeder cattle weights were higher. A lot of your farmer feeders in that area wait for that sale, for the consignments to come into that sale to buy them, and some of those farmer feeder type cattle were a lot higher, and some of them were too high for this market and really hard to believe. But one quote we had on Cattle Market Central out of there, Russell, Iowa, at 2 o'clock on Monday afternoon, they had a load of 841 pound steers, bring 156. Now you guys in the Southern Plains don't even worry about trying to get that for your cattle. Those cattle were probably shrunk out, and the quality is second to none, and you had a couple of farmer feeders that had fed them before and knew how they performed, just battling against each other. But you know, we're still getting some decent prices out there. But from here, my brand new DV Auction home office in Canyon, Texas, we'll talk to you on Friday.